Hi guys, this is Traci Copeland. This is Good Moves with Well+Good. And this is the 5-minute or less foam rolling routine. I love foam rolling because you can do it just about anywhere. It's great for myofascial release. It's great for just about anybody. You can do it before you work out, before you warm up, and you can also do it as injury prevention after you work out. You guys ready to get started? All right, let's go. We're gonna start with some calf rolling. We're gonna start on one side, and I'm gonna do this for about 30 seconds. And I'm just gonna start nice and slow, going all the way up and down. And actually, when I get to a nice little sweet spot or tender area, what you can do is just kind of hover there, and you can move a little bit side to side. What you can also do if you wanna get a little bit deeper is place that opposite leg on top and hover right there. This makes it a little bit more intense, but it's also just a really deep sensation in that calf. All right, we're gonna get ready to move on to that opposite side. And taking it to the left side, lifting your hips off of the ground, again, just rolling up and down. And this is just really information about what's happening in your body, right? Like noticing that your calves might be tight. Whatever workout that you do, whether you're a runner or you do a HIIT class or you do a lot of strength training, my calves tend to always be pretty tight. So I probably could do a little bit more foam rolling myself. And you find that little sweet spot to hover and you hold it right there. All right, we're gonna go right into hamstrings next. We've done the calves. Also, we're gonna do single leg. And I'm just gonna start above the knee and start just, again, the same way that you started with the calf, just going up and down. And especially if you are a runner, your hamstrings are gonna be tight. I notice it right away, especially if I haven't run in a really long time. My hamstrings and inner thighs tend to be the most tight. And what you can do here, again, find that sweet spot and just go ahead and start to hover side to side. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move on to that opposite side and rolling nice and slow with ease and control. Now, the good thing about foam rolling is it's gonna feel kind of like a little massage. It should feel that way once you finish. The problem is it tends to highlight areas that you're really, really tight, and it could tighten up other parts of your body. So you wanna make sure that you stay relaxed, especially in your face. Don't tighten up any part. All right, we're gonna move on to the glutes. Always a little tight area, especially for myself. So you're gonna get on top of that foam roller, cross your right leg on top of the left, kind of getting this figure 4 shape. And I'm gonna kind of roll onto my hip area, and again, just rolling back and forth. I have one arm on the ground. And again, I'm looking for that sweet spot, that tender area where I have a little bit of tension and tightness, okay? And once you find it, you could just hover there, hold it for a little bit. Yeah, and you can even move a little bit side to side. That's a good way to get into the piriformis and those medial glutes. But we gotta go ahead and obviously take it to the other side. So moving to the left side, even yourself out always. So crossing the left over the right, taking that figure 4, and oh, my left side tends to be a little bit tighter for some reason. I'm not really sure why that is. Again, just more information about your body. It's kind of doing a little bit of a body scan. And again, just getting deep into that medial glute and also the glute max. So you can even hover closer to the middle of that glute. It's always gonna be different for everybody. Okay, now the fun one. This is great for runners, that IT band. Always tight, and this is, foam rolling just tells me exactly how tight it actually is. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start on my right side. I'm gonna cross this over here so I can really isolate. And I'm just gonna walk my hands a little bit further out, and I'm just gonna roll up and down the side of my leg, okay? And what I tend to notice is that I tend to be a little bit tighter as I get closer to the knee. And just important thing is make sure that you breathe right through it. If you're not breathing, it means that you're probably holding some tension somewhere. All right, we get that one side, finding that sweet spot, maybe even hovering there. And then once you've kind of isolated for about 30 seconds, then time to move on to the opposite side. So same exact thing here. Again, just more information about your body. Unfortunately, we are not perfectly symmetrical human beings, so one side is gonna be a little bit more tight, but the more you can foam roll your IT band especially, it's gonna prevent things like knee issues, hip issues. So just a little bit of this every day before you even get into your workout and even post-workout, I think will make a world of a difference. And again, if you find that sweet spot, just hover right there. And even move your foot around just a little bit, and you can kind of rock it a little bit back and forth. All right, the last we have up, quads. Now, you're gonna go ahead and come lying kind of face down. You're gonna work your way towards the edge of that foam roller. And I'm gonna go ahead and take my left leg kind of out to the side and start just above my kneecap, and then just work my way up and down the foam roller. Now, if you're a runner, especially like a long distance runner, chances are your quads might not be quite as tight. However, if you're doing things like a stair workout, a spin class, anything with a type of strength training, your quads might be a little bit tight, okay? So same thing here. You can go ahead and roll it side to side, find that area, especially above the kneecap. That's where I feel it the most. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and take it to the opposite side. So same exact thing. I start at the edge of my foam roller and I work my way all the way up and down. And you wanna keep that opposite leg slightly bent, kind of hovering off to the side. And if you need to adjust yourself, adjust the foam roller, make it so it gets close to where you need it the most. And you can, again, hover around the areas that have a little bit more tension, tightness, soreness. Good. All right. So we've covered a lot of our big muscle groups. We got the glutes, we got the hamstrings, we got the calves, we got the piriformis, we got our quads. So that's just something simple and easy that you can do, 5 minutes or less. Want more good moves, Well and Good? Subscribe today.